Oro Valley, Tucson.
An Arizona Lotus Corp radio station.
You want it? You got it. Reality radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com on this beautiful Monday, July 14th. Good morning, Rico.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tucson. Thank you guys for tuning into the show. Got a great week of shows lined up for you today. This week, we're hooking you up with a trip to Maui, Hawaii. Hawaii for your Fly Yourself promotion. Yes, we got that going on. So I'll give you a keyword so you can qualify to win that trip as we give them out each and every week. On top of that, we got listener bait galore. 2 big ticket items. One local, which is going to be the Gaslight Anthem at the Rialto Theater. And so that's massive. Gaslight Anthem is always a great time. I'll try to squeeze in a little sample just to refresh your memory on that fantastic band. And then Volbeat tickets will be up for grabs as well. That's a massive show up in Phoenix. So we have 2 different concert opportunities for you to win tickets. Just some listener bait. For you to tune into. And then later on the podcast broadcast, we're going to be joined by Remedy Ray, not to be confused by Ray L, but another, fantastic indie alt rock pop star, if you will. Whole bunch of stuff going on. You have a good weekend, Rico?
I did.
Nice. Yeah. I saw the Superman movie, and you know what? I went in optimistically, but also being like, I know how much is on the line here for Warner Brothers, DC, and James Gunn in particular. You know, DC is continuing to try to figure out what works beyond Batman, because Batman's the only kind of IP that seemed to work for them in that whole universe. Now, Suicide Squad was somewhat of a hit in a way when James Gunn took over and he did the sequel. But if you recall, it was released during COVID, so it didn't have a theatrical run. Peacemaker and other things on HBO made people optimistic of the potential of a DC universe. But do we have superhero fatigue? And the short answer to that is no, if it's done right. And it looks like Superman was done right. So it was a massive weekend for Superman. And they reckon, I know that the pressure was on. They had to. They had to get over $100 million domestically. I think it fell short of expectations to a certain extent, but Superman had $122 million opening weekend domestically, $122 million, which is by all measurements summer blockbuster, right? Which is good. On top of that, the reviews of people going to see the movie have been, mostly positive as well. And when I watched it, it just reminds me how good James Gunn is at putting together stories and entertaining movies. It's just an entertaining movie from beginning to end, whether it comes to the soundtrack, just the way the story's being told. It's not one of those deals where you have to retell the origin of Superman. In fact, actually, it kind of starts off almost like a sequel. There's a couple lines saying, hey, this just happened yesterday and here's today. Boom, and throws you right in the middle of the story. And you don't even need any more than that. You're caught up. You have an idea of who Clark Kent is and what his potential relationship with Lois Lane is and who Lex Luthor is. And then you get a little more of an idea of what Lex Luthor's motive is. And in any great superhero movie, you need a great bad guy. Lex Luthor was always one of the big bads, right? Mount Rushmore of bad guys. Am I wrong, Rico?
Oh, he's a big one.
Exactly. But, in films, I don't know if they necessarily captured his badassness until Nicholas Hoult's version and, the whole evil billionaire, trillionaire type of model that Lex Luthor is in this movie. Completely, just nails it all the way through.
And I think some people are saying how funny it is because he auditioned to be Superman.
Right.
And he didn't get that role. So it's like he probably used that to feel his Lex Luthor, which is
Maybe.
great.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I didn't understand there was a lot of I hate the internet. I hate the internet for numerous reasons.
Grown men having opinions about superhero movies?
No, it's look, I hate the internet
annoying.
because they politicize everything. And initially there was a lot of, bad buzz saying the Superman was too woke. So I was, keeping my eyes open and say, what's this wokeness that they're talking about? I didn't witness a goddamn thing that was woke about it. Lex Luthor was dead set against Superman because he was an alien. Now, if you want to use that as a metaphor for illegal aliens, have at it. But at the same time, Superman comes from a different planet. And Lex Luthor's like, hey, this being from another planet's coming here and has superpowers that makes us all inferior. I want to get rid of him. Motive enough, right?
Right.
And it doesn't seem like that. It's like, can we just stick to the original narrative and not try to spin it to make it like a modern day reason to divide us even more? So
that's exactly why I think it was great that James Gunn addressed it in those red carpet interviews. I think they're really trying to poke at that. Like, hey, isn't this film supposed to make MAGA mad? He's just like, no, it's like, I want this to be a film about being nice and the importance of being nice and being good, being a good human.
Absolutely.
I'm like, there we go.
And that's what it is. Because, there are parts when you're watching Superman, you think to yourself, like, God, it's got to be exhausting to want to be like, to be Superman and be like, I have to save every living creature on Earth at all times. It's an impossible feat, right? But that is what motivates him. Oh, I gotta, run in and capture this building because it was gonna land on an old man. You know what I mean?
Right. Constant anxiety.
Yeah, and you can't be in a billion places at once. Obviously, it's just
Santa tried.
Yeah, Santa tried. It can't happen. And so, but that seemed like an overwhelming task. But even that, Superman kind of pushed it forward. It made it kind of like adult edgy. But entertaining for the family at the same time. There's a little bit of cursing. It's PG-13. It's got James Gunn's humor on it. And I'm happy to report that there is actual, some deaths in it, right? To where you're just like, damn. All right, they went kind of real on that one. They went a little bit of gangster. So thoroughly enjoyed Superman from beginning to end, and I can't wait to see it again. And with that said, there was tons of great cameos involved in it. And this week, we're going to be gearing up for the release of Fantastic Four. Now, the bar set high. Is the pendulum going to swing in the direction of DC, because Marvel's had that crown here for the last 2 decades. It's going to be interesting to see how it works out. But even like a superhero double feature this weekend doesn't seem like a terrible idea. Screw a Barbenheimer, go from, both universes and go bounce back and forth. And
why
you
not
decide, which is favorite. So fantastic stuff. I recommend it to all. Let's get our show going. We got lots of stuff to get to. But coming up after music from Sleep Theory, today's Morning Moron, kicking things off with System of a Down. Here's Sugar. All right, welcome back to the podcast broadcast. Got a fun crew this morning as we get ready. Let me reintroduce my friends. We got Iron Chef champion, reigning and defending Chef Anthony Drumgoole from Obon Sushi. Welcome, Chef. And then joining us for the first time in studio, Miss Remedy Ray, which you've heard Remedy's music here before because I have played her single, and now we got Remedy in studio. So good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, so we got a little bit of food and music as we're going to be rocking it up. And in fact, actually, we're even going to do a live performance. And I think now would be a good time just to test that microphone. So do me a favor. Let's see. I'm going to do, see which one is my channel. Give me a little test.
Test.
Okay.
Testing.
Test, no?
Testing. Hello.
Oh, you know what? Maybe it's this one. All right.
Hello.
Hello, Governor.
Yeah. So I'll be able to turn that up a little bit, and I will here in a little bit, and then we'll splash some reverb and play that. And I even have, I want to test this out real quick too before we get into the fun and games. I do have instrumental here that we might be able to hear. Now it could be messed up. Now, with us talking over it as well, because that's the most important part. Because if I could have this sound good while we're talking, then we got ourselves a format, a setup for a great live in studio performance. Because I uploaded it. I'm doing things a little differently. I'm juggling a lot of stuff. We're streaming on Instagram right now as well. So let's see. And thank you for that, Liz. Yeah, the studio actually hasn't really done any big changes. There's still a couple things that are broken. And I don't know what the end game will be, but hopefully we'll be good. All right, can you
That
hear us
sounded
well?
like an intro to the song right there.
Yeah, that was. So, Lindsay, let me know how it sounds and if everything's sounding good there on your end with the levels so we could continue to go. All right. And I do still have the award. Okay, we're just talking about other stuff. I need to know if it, like Todd, did it sound good? Was it too loud? Okay. Nick said, yes, sounds good. Good enough. All right. Cool. All right,
Her mic sounds a bit rough, like your sound might be overpowering her mic.
Well, her mic right now isn't turned up that much. So
Should I test it again? Hello, testing.
no, not that mic. No, I want the other mic with
Hello?
the reverb. Yeah.
But it's good to make sure
Go
that
ahead.
mic works too.
Does it work?
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna go
Yeah.
British the whole time?
No, not the whole time, just some of the time.
Be funny if she was British this whole time. We're like,
Yeah.
whoa, using her actual voice now.
All right. Keep talking.
Hello, I'm talking.
Yeah.
Talking and speaking. Speaking and talking?
Yeah, no, that's good. I'll add reverb to it a little bit later. So
Yeah.
that's what we're doing here on the podcast broadcast. If I even need reverb, which I guess I don't even need to do any reverb. All right. And we have other videos that we are going to show here of not only Remedy's work, but we just did release a sizzle reel of Rico and Chef Anthony at Oban. Are you feeling confident now being on camera as far as, doing all these promos?
Somewhat, yes, it's still,
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm a little awkward at first.
Are
but,
you
yeah.
almost a TV chef level? I mean, it seems like an inevitable goal for every chef. We've had some who've competed, Chef Maria Mazzone being, I guess, the most notorious one,
Yeah. for sure.
who's had a great success on television programs. Are you going to do that next?
Yeah, I want to have some time, possibly.
Yeah,
Next
good
year.
luck with that, dude.
Time.
Yeah,
Next
you're
year, we'll try.
you're still about to get married and everything, right?
Yeah, it's just gonna start steamrolling.
Yes.
Yeah.
So is this the literal calm before the storm?
Somewhat, yeah.
Okay.
2
Yeah.
weeks before.
Let's
Yeah.
talk a little bit more about that. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We're live on the podcast broadcast, joined by Remedy Ray and Chef Anthony Drumgoole, who is our reigning defending Iron Chef champion. Now, of course, Iron Chef is happening here just in a couple weeks, Saturday, July 26th. And then with that, you have getting ready for the competition. And then Chef Anthony is going to be getting ready for a marriage or wedding right after that. And
we're opening another Oban before the wedding.
and you're opening an Oban, so opening a restaurant,
busy.
then getting married,
then
and all
another
that,
restaurant
and then another restaurant
at
on
the end
that.
of the year. Yeah.
Okay,
Keep them
good.
coming.
It's crazy. As like right now, you're still looking good, right? In
Yeah.
fact, actually, you look
Still have
fit,
all
like
my
you've been
hair,
working out. Yeah, I'm checking for grays right now. Like if you got gray hairs, and
It's falling out, but yeah.
He's like, I'm managing.
yeah. Now going into an Iron Chef championship, right? Do you prep? Do you rep? But I mean, you're still working the whole time. So, yeah. Do you even have an opportunity to game plan?
Yeah, I mean, you have 24 hours before is when they give you the 3 secret ingredients. So like that last year I took that day off just to be at home and, start working stuff in my head, just to get ready for the competition. There's less nerves this time around just because I kind of know what I'm getting myself into.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm still nervous because it is a competition, but not as much as last year.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, we're just gonna shoot from the hip, just like we did last year. And
Are you going to use AI?
I haven't.
Good.
I still have never used Chat GBT whatsoever.
Oh, for a menu?
Not even at all to ask a question to.
Give me a random secret ingredient, and then you let me know if this recipe will work here. So give me Iron Chef is going to propose you, and the reason why I say this because there's a 5-star Dubai restaurant that is going to use an AI chef to create menus. Now AI is coming for all of our jobs, so equally, which sucks, obviously. Now a chef curated menu is one of the best experiences you can have going to a restaurant. But now you got AI a-holes. Basically
robots can't taste things. So I mean,
Yet.
yeah, it's true. But what they have numerous information on the internet of all these
of
different
all the
recipes.
different-
So yeah, they're putting their a menu into the hands of an AI chef, and they're calling the chef Amen, AI man. who has been trained on decades of food science research, molecular composition data, and over 1,000 recipes from cooking traditions all over the world. But how good can AI create a recipe? So give me a secret ingredient.
I'm trying to think. Joss gave me whale blubber earlier.
Well, give me something else
cool?
in that.
I don't know.
Give me a break, dude. There's no way whale blubber is going to be a secret ingredient. Where are you going to even get that in Tucson? You know, like that seems insane.
He's like, I know a guy.
A little backdoor whale blubber.
Yeah. I mean, have you ever used whale blubber at Oban? I mean, it is a sushi place. Yeah. Okay. So terrible suggestion there, Joss.
I don't.
What are black olives?
Yeah.
Okay. Using black olives.
Ugh.
Yeah, you're disgusting, Rico.
Better than whale blubber.
Barely. I know. Black olives, best dish you can recommend. Okay, let's see what the AI overlords say. Okay, so, all right, so absolutely one of the best and most flavorful entrees you can make featuring black olives is Mediterranean chicken with black olive tapenade. Tapenade. So that seems somewhat basic, but yeah, I mean, I can see that. A black olive tapenade is pretty nice with that. I mean, yeah, how would you rank that? Actually, look at this recipe and see where you would add to that. All right. So this is the moment of truth right here. Trained chef, Iron Chef champion, looking at what ChatGPT whipped together for dinner using Rico's secret recipe.
Something I despise.
Yeah,
I despise black olives.
Make this taste good. Honestly, as a judge, though, to take an ingredient that you know you hate, whether it's anchovies, black olives, whatever that, and you like make this good.
Right.
And if chef can make that good, then yeah, that's an impressive chef. What's something that you hate to eat, Remedy Ray? You're young. It seems like it's everything. Are you just eat like chicken strips and cheese pizza?
Do you like Brussels sprouts, cauliflower?
You eating vegetables yet?
I eat a lot of mac and cheese.
There it is. There it is.
I don't know if I don't like anything really strongly. I don't like tomatoes, but I like ketchup.
Welcome to the club.
Well, I mean, ketchup is just sugar. So,
with just sugar tomatoes.
Yeah, with that recipe, what is?
I mean, it's a really basic recipe.
Okay, so yeah.
It's like textbook culinary school tapenade recipe.
Okay, yeah, copy and paste stuff. Yeah, so nothing. So they're not taking your job today.
No.
Okay,
not tomorrow either.
All right, good. All right, well, we have a lot that we're catching up with, and we're gonna have a live in studio performance from Remedy Ray here on the podcast broadcast. You could join us youtube.com/bevegan or stick around because coming up after Evanescence, there is a new phone case that I think only serial killers will want. I'll tell you about that right after this. It's Rock on 2.1 KFMA.
Is it made of skin?
It is.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Hey, now. Do you have it already?
Like Jeepers Creepers.
I'm going to show it to you. It's called the skin case, right? And yeah, we'll talk about it here in a moment, where it feels like human skin and can get sunburned. And
yeah, no thanks.
I know.
Gross.
I'm glad that you said that on the record. See, he said no. Rico does not want that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
All right, let's see.
Foreskin case for you, dude.
Foreskin? To get to roll it over the case.
Speaking of foreskin, did you see Conor McGregor trending on Twitter? No. Oh, he's trending for the wrong reason. Yeah. Speaking of foreskin, yes. So you know who what Azealia Banks is?
What she is?
Yeah, Azealia Banks. She's a musician and she's also an actress. She was in Knives Out 2, Glass Onion, and she was like, the first one starred Ana de Armas, and she, gorgeous, right? And so they're like, we have to have another gorgeous leading lady. Azealia Banks was that woman, right? She just had this like undeniable charisma about her. You're like, oh my God, it's like the most stunning woman in the world. She did a great job. Obviously she's hot and has a lot of creeps DMing her all the time. Conor McGregor was the latest, and there's pictures I can't show you on the internet, and I have a safeguard on this one for whatever reason, and I'm kind of mad about that. I will show you just what I can show you this. This is part of the picture that Conor McGregor, who's married and has a wife and kids with. That's a picture. Now what you don't see is like a crooked arm, right? In a skin glove, right? Because he's Irish. There's he's still got the ski cap on. Okay. Well, what's impressive, all right, is not like length and girth and whatever. I mean, it is what it is, right? But it is hooked weird. But he sends her a picture, and he's like, apparently she's like, what do you think you're doing? And the first picture, he sends like a semi-erect, like just D-pic, unsolicited D-pic. And then he sends another pic to double down and said, just lifting weights. And what he did was he tied a barbell to his erection and was able to hold it up. And that, I'm sorry, is impressive. You're like,
that needs to go in the Dick Olympics for sure.
Yeah. That's like a cock push-up, dude. I'm like, whoa, this guy's doing cock curls.
Dana White almost signed it.
Yeah, and no wonder it's curled like this. That's why, you gotta stop like tying things to it. I can't show it to you on YouTube and Instagram, obviously.
Well, it'd be real baller if she made that the next album cover.
She might.
That'd be a great move.
So she wrote, in fact, actually, see, I can't pull it up on this one, but I do have it on my phone because it's uncensored. Yes, and it is the gayest thing I'll do today. What's funny? I'll show you this picture. Received picture, a DM from Conor McGregor. This is the picture, and this is a viral here. Okay.
Oh my God.
This is the best example here. All right, hold that thought. Rock on 2.1 KFMA. Let's take a break from talking about Conor McGregor and about to show you all the tea that's happening and reason why he's trending online to talk about this new cell phone case that the kids are going to go crazy over. It's called the Skin Case. All right. Now, this is also, I've never seen a phone case that's more of a red flag than this one. And this, like if you were dating somebody and then they break out their cell phone and they have a skin case, I would suggest that you call the Uber immediately. Okay. So the Skin Case is just what it sounds like. Okay. Researchers in France and the UK have built what feels like human skin and even sunburns in real time for a phone case that you put on your phone. It's created by a designer named Mark Tessier with a telecom firm called Virgin Media. And they say it mixes UV reactive pigments and 3D printed layers and hand-carved wrinkles. So, I mean, essentially, it's like, what kind of skin do you want? Do you want the forearm skin? You want a ball sack case? What do you want?
What age you looking at?
Yeah. And it looks,
liver spots.
I'll show you this. Here's a picture of it that you'll be able to see on the podcast broadcast. Now, you can't necessarily tell that it's like skin looking on this picture here, but as you look closer, right, you see this one, right? Yes.
Would you go to your tattoo artist and ask him to tattoo your phone?
They could.
All right.
They most definitely could.
100%. And that's the only way you would be able to customize a skin
Tattoo.
case. Absolutely. Because it basically comes just in shades of tone, right? What do you want? You want to like ginger or,
I want the Wakandan case.
Yeah, you want the Wakandan case? It looks good.
Wakanda
The one
edition.
with the bumps on it.
Yeah. So Mark says the goal is to bridge people's digital hands and their health, noting studies that show folks check their phones dozens of times in high UV hours, yet rarely reapply SPF. So the reason for this phone case is that if your phone case starts getting sunburned, it's a reminder to you to put on sunblock.
Oh, sure. That's exactly what I want to. Yeah. It's not the first thought that comes to mind. Like, oh, that person's very UV conscious with their phone case.
Right.
That's all they care about.
The Leatherface edition of your phone case.
Cheapest creepers. The one with the button, the belly button on it.
Brutal. Yeah.
Oh, it's only a matter of time till version 2 comes out with all the body appendages.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Well, now you know what to get your
Ears.
favorite psychopath for this Christmas. Get the skin case.
Pre-order.
Yeah, exactly.
Seriously.
Yeah, it will sell out. All right, let's hit the reset on the FM side. Keeping the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast, youtube.com/beefvegan. Clear. Yeah, the skin case.
Just lotioning your phone case in the middle of work. You're like, I'm just lotioning it. Don't worry about it.
burnt.
It's burnt. I'm taking care of it.
Disgusting.
It's like,
So weird.
it's peeling. Ugh.
Yeah, so gross.
This is normal.
All right, I want to test the levels here for my reverb and get Miss Remedy Ray ready. With that said, earlier this morning we did our morning moron. In case you missed it, it went a little something like this. Check it out. Here was stuck in my head of Rock 1 2.1 KFMA. It's now 6:16 and time for your morning moron. Let's do it. All right, let's start things off with this question, Rico. You ever get it on with your lady in a car in the middle of nowhere?
Yes.
All right, good for you, man. 2 man points scored your way. Were you drunk?
No, it was high on meth.
All right, well, that's good. Because actually, high on meth is not good either. You can still get a DUI being high on meth, dude. All right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, now you know. A couple in West Virginia, he could have been high on meth as well. They're behind bars after they both got DUIs while driving a stolen RV and having sex behind the wheel, which is interesting too, because behind the wheel in a stolen RV, isn't there a bed in there? You know what I mean? Like
You would think.
there's places you could have sex inside an RV that aren't
Kind of the
necessarily
point.
directly behind the wheel. It is 100% the point. Right now, it happened last Wednesday in West Virginia, near the Virginia border. A cop saw 48-year-old Matthew McConnell behind the wheel with a 35-year-old Shannon straddling him. Both were butt ass. All right, seems romantic for sure. But again, they were wasted. He pulled them over about a half mile down the road, so he was driving while it was happening. Okay, so again, stolen RV. You can just park the RV, get it on. But Matthew, he's a wild one. He's like, hey, since I'm driving this RV, why don't we just get naked and you just hop on and I'll just keep driving, look around you kind of thing. Not safe at all, especially being drunk. Now, Shannon was behind the wheel when this happened. Someone driving by hollered that they saw them switch seats. They both admitted they were getting it on when the cops spotted them, right? Matthew also admitted that he was the original driver and that he knew Shannon wasn't sober. Cops found weed, drug paraphernalia, a bag filled with a white powdery substance. You do the math on that one. Then they ran the plates and saw that the RV was stolen, right? That's they're checking all the boxes here.
Kidding.
Yeah, that's like blackout bingo card when it comes to felonies. They both got busted for drugs, RV, and indecent exposure. She also failed a sobriety test and DUI. So, it was a hot mess. They basically, this cop, it was like a layup on all charges. Like, let's see if we can charge you for that. Yep, you're guilty of that. Guilty of that, too. On top of that, they had several warrants, or Matthew had several warrants out for his arrest, and they tacked on charges for reckless driving since he was the one behind the wheel when the hanky-panky started happening. It's a lot to unpack, dude. Here's the mugshot of Matthew, just so if you want to know. And if you're curious, you're like, what kind of hottie was Matthew bagging? That one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, and, once you see the podcast broadcast, you'll be like, which one's Matthew? Either way, there's so much to unpack here, but we don't have to point out what was wrong. In fact, actually, just know that nothing about this story was right. And for those reasons and more, both Matthew and Shannon has to be today's Morning Moron. This is like the perfect time. All right, we are back here live on the podcast broadcast. And yeah, give me some more of that level there, Remedy Ray.
Hello.
Oh, see, that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be a little too much reverb, but it really, you tell me, as far as like sounding it out to making it sound good.
I don't know. I think it's fine.
Are you okay down there?
Yeah, no.
We're sending a rope.
It's a little echoey.
Yeah, that's the understatement of the day. All right, that's good. Give me that. Give me some more there.
Hello.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a good one.
Yay.
Yeah. So just a little bit. I want it to sound a little bit live, when we do this, and I think this will sound pretty good. In fact, actually, I do want to do a little run through, as I do have your beat all ready to go.
Yay.
Yeah. And so what's great about this too is that we're going to record this, and if it sounds good, we'll play it on KWSS as well. Now, Miss Remedy Ray is constantly doing things. So she released an EP. She's on Spotify, and I'm a big fan of a lot of her music. She calls herself goth pop, right? So your description? What's your description again?
Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know. I called it goth pop because my friend once said like my genre was like goth bubblegum pop, and I was like, I guess so. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I just ran with that.
I think goth pop is a great name for it, but honestly, you can't really pigeonhole the style that you're going for, because you're still kind of discovering who you are musically. So there's a lot of range in all the different producers and artists that you're collaborating with. But one thing that's super important that I stress to not only Remedy Ray, but to all aspiring artists is to the visual content that has to go along with it, right? So like an example, just reimaginations of her songs. Like this was, what was this, at the golf course here? Is that golf and stuff? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, it is.
Yeah. So, and it's, again, it's simple as that. This is just like little clips of her songs here.
Which one I'm just here mending, but he's listening, they're just all telling.
Yeah, so and then she's doing it again, lots of different visual content, clips, stories, things like that kind of keeps everything engaging. You're seeing all the different likes. Your page is growing pretty well, right?
Yeah, just recently my cousin's been helping me out and like mentoring me. His name's Jay Reeve.
There you go. Well, shout out Jay Reese.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, he's a mentor. I'm a mentor too. I've been saying the same shit there, Remedy Ray.
Yes, indeed.
All right. That's good. Now that we're on that page, the same page. So, but yes, so I think you're doing a great job with it, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to have you in to reintroduce you to our audience here. So let's do a little performance, Miss Remedy Ray. All right. So, what was the name of the instrumental that you gave me? It was called Imagine.
So that's just what the beat owner called it. I get my beats from BeatStars right now.
Beats Bars, okay.
BeatStars.
BeatStars is what? That's like a website or something?
Yeah, they just like have beats that you can buy off there. Takes
Nice.
hours to find them, but yeah.
Yeah, I kind of do the same way when we do our Rap GPT. I'll just go through like YouTube for unsigned producers. And so I joke that we work with like the hottest unsigned producers in the game. We're just cherry picking different beats to run on. All right. So what's the name of this song that you're going to perform for us then?
So like I picked one that's not on like the EP. It's just a single.
Yeah.
And it's called The Princess. And it's like my most like heartfelt one, I guess.
Okay, well, I mean, you describe yourself as goth pop, so let's see how mostly hardcore this song is. The beat does sound like beautiful and kind of like upbeat and poppy, kind of like with major chords and stuff. And that's my perspective. But let's see, you let me know. So let's get right into it. We got a live performance from Remedy Ray right here. Check it out. Oh wait, that wasn't from the beginning, huh?
No.
Oh, okay.
This one's not very goth pop, I feel like.
Okay, well, you give me another song as well. God, why's that? Here.
I like this one though.
Yes, and it's very nice. I would like it more if I could play it from the beginning. Do I have to wait the entire time?
Oh, there's no way.
All right, I'm gonna let it play out. I know. I'm gonna have to. Let it play out, Remedy Ray.
That's all right.
It's not though. I was ready for it, and I'm ready for a remix too. Yeah. Oh, so and I'll kind of repeat this, and in fact, you know what? We could even do this on air. But back in the 90s, this is like about 10 years before you were born. R&B songs used to always have a remix, right? And that's where like a rapper would jump on and, you know, just throw a verse out, right? And so remixes were a big part of the game. It was 100%. It's like, oh, the single's great. Where's the remix, right? A lot of people actually associate a song based off the remix than the original. You know, sometimes the remix was bigger than the original. Think like Notorious B.I.G., One More Chance, or anything that came out in that era and stuff. It had Notorious B.I.G. on it. That was the bigger song. So I was in the vein of that. And since I'm wearing an Outkast shirt, you know, representing 90s hip hop all the way through, I put together a verse to this beat that I could 100% remix.
Ooh.
I know.
Excited for that.
So you should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, sure, it could be whack, and I could read it wrong. But if I don't, and I feel it in real time, then it could be like the next big thing. Who
Heck
knows?
yeah.
Yeah. I know.
The princess. Let's go.
Yeah, I know. It was Beef and the Princess. Amazing song title, right? All right, let's see. So I'm just waiting for this to play all the way through. Oh, is that the beginning again?
Yep.
Shit, dude.
It totally just.
No.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. I mean, I don't mean to sit here quiet on a podcast, avoid like being frustrated, but we'll get it going. I also have the instrumental that I could just straight up play too. Which here, let's do that. This is not going to sound as good on the stream though. Let me share this tab. All right, you hear that? You give me a little bit of how do you start the song? Are you singing it right on there?
No, it starts like a little bit after this little intro.
Okay, good. Like right when the drums come in?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's good. Oh, shit. Then we could have done that. Hold that thought. I know. All right, we're doing real-time stuff here. Hold that thought. All right. Well, we're going to be on here in about 2 minutes. Let's do a rough performance here of the instrumental that I have right here and see how that sounds. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Now let's see what it sounds like. Let's go.
I was born with a big heart, told it was my worst part. Yet I gave my heart of gold to you.
Did it pause? Ah, come on, man. That's all right. Yeah. I'm gonna have the background music ready for it on the stream. Okay. It's going to play through, but that's all right. Don't worry about that. All right. That's all right. I'm juggling, and we're good there. All right, Rico, sit back down, dude. You're throwing me off here.
Sit back. You want me to record this?
Yeah, you can record it once we're ready to record. I don't need you record.
We've been ready to record like 8 times. Sorry.
I need a producer engineer. That would be fantastic. All right. You didn't even hear the sound the last time? Okay, that's fine. You will, though. All right, we're on here in 12 seconds. And I'll give it the remix as well. It's going to be nice. Is it looping all over again? No, that's the bridge. Rock 1 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Really troubleshooting, trying to figure out how to do a live performance on the podcast here. And I have Miss Remedy Ray in studio as we were hanging out here. She wants to do a new song for us, and I was going to give her the 90s remix status on it, which you kind of hear it kind of looping back here in the background. And actually, I know how to do this right now where there won't be any skippage, but the people on the stream are not going to be able to hear what we're doing. So I have to figure this out, man. In the meantime, you know, when you do it on the fly, this is basically training for like Chef Anthony on Drumgoole. Like he has to do all this stuff on the fly for Iron Chef. It's no different, right? And then when you have like a burner that's not working, and what are you gonna do in that situation? You're gonna go to the frying pan, right? Or you're gonna boil some stuff.
Gotta pivot.
You gotta pivot, right? So as we get ready for that and we get ready for our pivot here, do you know the acceptable times it's okay to lie to your partner? There are acceptable times that you can lie to your partner. I know you're engaged right now, and you're like,
up right now.
He's so close to the finish line, bro.
I know. Look, generally, honesty is the best policy. We know that, right? But sometimes, you know, there is a difference between fun lies and being upfront with someone. All right. So according to experts, these are the lies that you can get away with in a relationship and see minimal backlash. So sometimes you're going to have to lie, right? So they say when maintaining a surprise like a birthday party or special experience, right? So that's okay to lie to someone there because you're going to be doing a nice gesture. All right. When you want to spare the feelings of your partner, like saying you're not too tired to go out when you really are, right? That's a good time, right? When you're trying to soothe and uplift them, so like saying that they didn't look nervous when they really did, right? Or saying that they didn't look fat in a dress, even though they're filling out that dress, you know? And then when offering comfort during an uncertain time, like saying everything will be okay when you look at the news and you know, that's a lie. But it's okay to kind of lie in that scenario and be like, it's going to be okay.
Eventually.
Right? Eventually. Yeah. So if it's a half truth, it's okay in that scenario. So I just wanted to share that with you. With that said, we're going to attempt this performance here live on the podcast broadcast. You can join us youtube.com/bevegan or on Instagram, and we'll be back after music from Sublime and System of a Down. We'll back-to-back treat for you. So keep it right here on Rock 102.1 or join us youtube.com/bevegan. You know, another thing that's kind of throwing me off is I have this buzz in my headphones.
A little.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam, my engineer, like fuck. Anyways, all right. So that's not here nor there. Let's try this again. All right. See how this is.
I was born with a big heart, told it was my worst part. Yeah, I give my heart of gold to you. Couldn't stick with a bruise, thank God they unknew. Wish we didn't have to stay apart, but it's the actual worst part, and yeah, we keep it in the dark. Called my honesty lies. Why did no one ask why? Does she always cry? I couldn't tell you, but I knew why, and it's why I had to fight to survive. Yet now I found life again.
Yeah.
You could call me Cinderella, then you could call me Snow White. And say I did it, but I'm weak for dreaming and laughing, despite every single stone that has been thrown at me. That's the strongest part about me. That's the strongest part about me. I was a young warrior singing daydreamer, playing on my keyboard and guitar, rewriting stories, silly to funny, always laughing. After all the way to clear, and of a little bit of no big fish. I'm finally free. I made my world all the whole face with that little girl. Yeah, finally she has it. If you dream something, know that you can have it. You can call me Cinderella, and you can call me Snow White, and see I did it, but I'm not weak the dream. Love, despite every single stone that has been thrown at me.
Remedy Ray.
That's the strongest part about me. That's the strongest part about me.
So there's still some sound issues there, you guys are saying? The mics are interfering with each other? Is this the beginning of it? All right, the audio sounds good. And we're going to do a remix right now. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay. So you sing right after. I'm going to start the verse. And you sing right after it, okay? So I got 16 bars, and then it's you. You ready, Remedy Ray? Yeah. Yeah. 16 bars. I said it. Here, look. I'm dreaming of a world with no kings on a hilltop, no schemes in the boardroom, no fiends for the quick drop, no chains on the soul, no lies when the lips talk, no rhythm in the blood. Remedy Ray on the big drop. I see the love in the street lights, glow when the beat rise, no greed in the greed rise, no bleed when the heat flies. Unified vibes in the mind when the peace dies. Melody machine when the globes getting revised. No sea in the sky, but watching the sky. So we on the front line vibing to all the high notes, no check for control, no debt for the light show. Got the remedies, full on the light flow. We ain't pawns in the game, no divide when the song plays. No cash or to God, no power in the wrong way. Remedy Ray got the strings in the calm sway. Whole world's in the groove, and that's the long play.
No. That was so good. I'm sorry.
Come on, that was our time to shine.
Away, man. Like,
that was our time to shine, bro.
You shine.
No, we got this on the remix.
All right.
All right. We just have to wait for it to loop through. I know. Maybe my levels are too high here.
You are. You're so good.
No. I was stuttering all over it, but I am wearing an Outcast shirt, so I'm doing it for Big Boy and Andre. 3,000 now? Is it 3,000, Rico?
I think it's still the same.
Okay.
Loot man.
Yeah. Taco says beautiful voice. Thanks, Taco. Oh, you're talking about Revan. All right, so we'll do it again once it loops through, and we're just gonna do it live on the air. And I'm gonna record it. We're gonna play it back, and like I said, there was a method to the madness. And if I didn't have a potato for a computer and everything falling apart, it'd be a different thing. All right, almost there. And then so then right after I'm at 16 bars, that's when you kick in. Why do you keep laughing at the bars part?
My bars.
Yeah. After those 16 bars, that's when you come in with the hook. It's okay. You're just taking it in. Okay.
So nice. Slow processing. It's the autism.
Yeah, I get it. You got a little bit of the tism, you think?
A little bit, yeah.
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 Is this the beginning?
Autism.
I think this is the end,
Okay.
right?
You tell me. It's your song.
The end and the beginning sound the same.
That's ingenious.
All right, here we go.
That was good.
All right, so we got Remedy Ray here. We're gonna do a song, but this is the beef mix. That's what they call it. Beef mix. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Round 2. And sing it soulful, Remedy.
Oh, am I starting right away?
No, I'm starting.
Okay, good.
Here we go. Look, I've been dreaming of a world with no king or the hilltop, no schemes in the boardroom, no fiends for the quick drop, no chains on the soul, no lies when the lips talk, no rhythm in the blood. Remedy Ray on the big drop. I see the love in the street lights, glow when the beat rise, no green in the green eyes, no bleed when the heat flies. Unified vibes in the mind when the peace dies. Melody machine, whole globe getting revised. No streets in the CI box, watching us die slow. We all on the front line, vibing to high notes, no checks for control, no debt for the life show. Got the remedy soul on the life flow. We ain't pawns in the game, no divide when the song played, no crash as a god, no power in the wrong way. Remedy Ray got the strings in the calm sway. Whole world healed in the groove, that's the long play.
You can call me Cinderella, then you can call me Snow White and say I did it fine. I'm not weak for dreaming and laughing, despite every single stone that has been thrown at me. That's the strongest part about me. That's the strongest part about me. I was a young warrior, a secret daydreamer, playing on my keyboard and guitar, reading, writing stories, silly, funny, always laughing. I had to run away to get clear, scared of a little kid with no fear, just wish you would be happy for me. I'm finally free. Don't you see? I made my world all the hopes and dreams for that little girl. Yeah, finally she has it. If you dream something, know that you can have it. You can call me Cinderella, then you can call me Snow White and say I did it fine. I'm not weak for dreaming and laughing, despite every single stone that has been thrown at me. That's the strongest part about me.
Beef mix.
That's the strongest part about me.
You can't say that? You're not supposed to say that?
No, I love it.
There we go. That was good. All right. So that we'll play that on KWS a little later. Shout out to the comments and stuff. All right. So there you have it. Oh, Serpent said Rico looks like he was over it. I think that's because Rico just wanted to jump.
That's Rico's happy face.
Yeah. That's his happy
That's
face.
me intently listening.
Yeah. There was a message. See, I thought the song was called Imagine, and it's your mic that's the buzz, Rico, which is weird, and it's not your fault. So yeah, I thought it was called Imagine, so then I curated it to Imagine. So I was Imagine a world being a better place. Had nothing to do with it. What was the song? Like? What were you thinking when you wrote it?
I guess like the main theme of it. Well, I was seeing like a lot of stuff about like the Disney remakes.
Okay.
And like they're kind of like erasing.
They're whitewashing.
Like, well, they're like
I
erasing.
guess they're not whitewashing.
Like,
They're woke-washing is what they want to call it. Oh, it's woke-washing.
Disney's
Right?
just being like they're not making good movies, man.
That's true.
And like the classics are the classics. Like they're just fairy tales. But I always like really resonated with like Cinderella because of like her circumstances. So like that story like hits me a little harder. And that song's really about how
Your
like
evil
in this
sisters.
Yeah, no
Dang.
evil sisters,
Oh, okay.
luckily.
It's like, I want to hear about this.
Yeah, I had a rough childhood. For sure, but and I used to get shamed a lot for being, sweet and emotional and sensitive.
Right.
But what I've come to find is that's like in a world that's so cruel and kind of stomps down on that and kind of is lacking empathy right now. I think that's one of my greatest strengths and like everybody's greatest strength. If you can still be kind in a hard, cruel world,
Yeah.
I think you must be pretty dang strong. So yeah, I thought some people that were sensitive like me might need some love.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
could have
love
gone
it.
the other route too, like make a very angry song.
Yeah, I
Like
have
cussing
some
out
of
the world.
those.
And there's no
Power to
shortage.
you.
There's no shortage of
Exactly.
those, out there for sure. It's easy to tap into that part of it. There's a lot of things out there that can make you angry for sure. Remedy Ray is the name of the artist that's hanging out with us here on the podcast broadcast. And she got a fantastic Instagram page and it's starting to blow up as far as likes and follows. Make sure you jump in ahead of time. You'll see a bunch of great visual art and, of course, sounds provided by Miss Remedy Ray as she's out there independently producing her tracks. And you got there's a downtown festival that's happening here in 2 weekends,
Yeah.
right? And it's going to be on Friday and Saturday. And it looks like where is it located at again?
Oh man, I don't know the exact address, but it's like the downtown courtyard.
Yeah, downtown courtyard, right?
Yeah.
And so the way they have it set up, it looks like it's a straight up big fest, right? Let's see. I have I'm looking through your stories here. I gotta get there. It is. It's called the Cactus Jams Music Festival, right?
Yes.
And it's downtown Courtyard. And it looks like there's going to be a bunch of great independent artists that are going to be on here, and they got it stacked up like a major festival as far as the lineup is concerned. Look at this. It's all happening. Say that some of the headliners. And excuse me if I'm going to say some of these names wrong because, to be hip and cool, you have to spell it wrong. So Wandelvist, right? Now I know that's wrong. Rico, help me out. Attempt to pronounce some of these headliners.
Oh, don't put me in there.
Come on.
Nope.
Pronounce Shamble XO. Shambles XO.
You got it.
Okay, that was pretty good.
Dope Tav, Rhizo, Nico Jordan.
Okay,
got it.
Yeah. And then that's on Friday. Some of the headliners and Remedy Ray is going to be performing on that day, Friday, July 25th. Again, a bunch of great artists. Only $10 at the door. Tickets can be purchased through Eventbrite or at the door, and you could support a specific artist by buying a ticket from them directly. So you have tickets for sale?
Yeah, I don't have like the physical tickets right now.
Okay.
But you can message me, anyone, DM me at Remedy Ray Music. Yeah, DM me for tickets and I can give you the like online link.
I love it. Yeah, it's awesome because it's a independently locally produced music festival that's happening July 25th.
It's a lot of people
and 26. Yeah, they say 2 days, 50 artists, full blown sound right there downtown. Courtyard. So it's right off of 6. So I'm excited to check that out. It goes from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Will there be misters?
There should be. I'll definitely be there when it's dusk. What time do you go on? Do you know?
I honestly don't.
All right. Well, yeah.
I'm real helpful.
Yeah, they'll figure
It's very
it out.
indie. I like it.
Yeah. No, it looks cool. I like it. Shout out to them and the organizers putting that on, but it was cool to see that you're on that as well with a lot of other great artists. Any artists that you performed with on here before?
I perform with Aova a lot. He's really good. He's at All Dead Things on Instagram, and I think he's so underrated because he's one of my favorite artists out here.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll check him out as well. Go down the rabbit hole. And speaking of which, go down the rabbit hole of Remedy Ray. Look her up on Spotify. And there's a bunch of different great songs there. A little style, a little something for everyone. What was the name of the single that I picked that I've been playing that you've been making video content for?
Lightning Redirection.
Yeah, that's a catchy one. I'll throw that on here before we get into our beef tip, which I want to give a beef tip here. This is something before we wrap things up. A beef tip for everybody who wants to cool down their car as fast as possible. How do you cool down your car as fast as possible, Rico?
Spray it down with water.
See, that's not what I was going to say for a beef tip. Do you got any tips?
Throw ice cubes at it.
Yeah. Do you got any tips or tricks, Chef Anthony?
Park in the shade.
Park in the shade. Yes. Okay. What about you? What do you do to cool down your cars rapidly?
I'll like start the AC like before I like actually sit in there.
Okay.
I'll go get some. Come back.
AC technique. Yes, that is one way. But and as you hear lightning redirection in the background from Remedy Ray, here is a beef tip that will work for you to cool down your car quickly, and it's backed up by science. Okay, a math professor from the University of Cambridge shared this hack. He said instead of blasting the AC and waiting forever to cool down, what you want to do is roll down your passenger side window. Right, roll that down first, and then open and shut your door a couple times. That's going to push out all hot air. Get it out. And science has proven that it can bring down the temperature by 20 degrees in less than 30 seconds. Yep, exactly. So if you mess up, you actually park in the sun, right? And you want to cool down quickly. You get that AC cranking, then roll down your passenger window, open up your door, and open and shut it sometimes. Let the pressure get all that hot air out. And you'll be cool. It wasn't always. We have a beef tip. We learned some stuff. I think Drumgoole is going to be defending his crown, looking to be a three-peat champion, but he's got to win the second one to move on to the third. And I know you're not looking past Chef McKenzie because she's going to be coming, bringing the fire. Sure. So it's going to be a hell of a competition. Get your tickets today at kfma.com. And don't forget to follow Ms. Remedy Ray on all the social media platforms. You can listen to this single lightning redirection on Spotify. Along there, you'll also see or listen to a bunch of other great music that she has on her titled EP. So we're going to take you out with a little bit of Miss Remedy Ray. Be back tomorrow with more tickets. We'll be Gaslight Anthem. Till then, enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe. As always, rock and roll. Later.
out your eyes with the flick of my cigarette and rise from the ashes of your excess like a phoenix. Angelic fires just a double to the liars. Only ones I make perspire. Light of a warrior fighter. Take a shot then ricochet your negativity. You can stay low if you like. I'll go higher every time. Higher, higher every time. Higher, higher.
You guys hear it now? No, you can.
Every time.
There you go. Bam. Lightning redirection there. All right. That was it for the FM side. Well done, everybody. And thank you for putting up with putting out all these fires on the fly. Our Instagram, we had a lot of people checking out the Instagram live stream, so that actually worked out pretty good. Lots of comments. Two Fresh Originals said, you guys play hip-hop on this station too? Yeah, turn into radio. We do all types of crazy shit. Kyle said, great to see Chef Ant Banks and Remedy Ray on the podcast broadcast. Robert from Late to the Party joined us. Chef Mike ML joined as well. You and Secondhand Sarah, the whole thing. So it was good. All right, we're gonna record some stuff and we'll be back tomorrow. But thank you guys for watching. Any other shout outs or plugs you want to throw out there? No? Yeah, you want to officially say on the record that you'll never lie to your fiance no matter what? There'll never be a situation that'll be okay for you to lie to your fiance. I think that'd be smart.